I know every time you bring up that term, sports psychologist, people do this it's like a little kid trying to understand something. They think, right, Astralis used to choke, and then famously they had that Finnish woman who was the sports psychologist, and then they got the sports psychologist. She fixed everything, yada yada yada. They won the major, and then now they're the best team ever. So people think, right, that it's like a fucking mechanic. They come in and fix the car, and it works. But I've known that if you know that, it can be really all over the place. There's some players, I can give an example. I mean, listen, outside of the game you might need one, but inside the game, Config doesn't need anyone to tell him how to be confident. Listen, if anything, he needs toning down sometimes. It's different who needs it. And also, some of these, it's like a pro. Not everyone's good at everything. Some sports psychologists are good at one thing, one guy's good at another. You don't necessarily seem like a guy who maybe need. Was it something that helped you? Did you get anything from working with these people?
Not in game. I don't think, even though you have some guy who played CSGO before, it's the same with coach. It's if they were good in 1.6, it's not the same game today. So I don't really think that it probably sounds a bit wrong and arrogant, but I don't think they know exactly how to play the same way as players do. They maybe have a view, a different view of it, but that's up to you to take that view. But I do think, as you mentioned, config and etc., no one should tell him how to play, because he is that kind of player that doesn't need anything. But maybe he needs some help outside the game, and that's the same thing with me. I got taught a lot of reminders and things that can help me.
Can you give an example? Again, people always, it's fun to just know what it changes.
It's hard to give an example. It's just all these small things that just. I think Christian Engel, we had in the end of North, taught us a lot, and he was just he was always cheerful, always it seems very logical when you say it, and of course you knew that, but you don't really think about it in the situation or anything.
Or you forget it, yeah, sure.
Yeah, or you forget it, but just be there for the team when you play, and after the game you can tilt or whatever you do. Just don't do it during the game. And it's it's very simple, but you don't think about it in the game because emotions are running through and etc. So it's just small details like that, and because I think every player can be if they're having a bad game, they might be a little bit more quiet, and it's just keep reminding yourself of it's 1 or 2% percentages we're talking about, improving, and that's and he helped a lot on that.